based on the works of Karol Wyszyński. Diaries of Magic Eyes.
September 8th. Dear Diary, as I had decided, I went to the guild first thing in the morning. The owner of the guild, Bolbor, was waiting for me impatiently. He told me that since I was a close friend of Milena's, he could be sure of my reliability. He had a rather embarrassing request for me. Namely, the harvest fair was starting in Fish City, which attracted a whole crowd of people. The guild ran an inn, which would therefore be full of work. The request was whether I could replace one of the waitresses who had recently disappeared. He explained that it was quite a demanding job, so he couldn't hire just anyone, and at the same time he was ashamed to ask for something like that. In return, he promised priority in the matter of orders, food for the duration of the fair, and the use of his contacts in the city. The benefits are more than enough that it would be a shame not to take advantage of them. The truth is that even without them, I would have accepted this request to pay off my debt to Milena. The fair was starting in 2 days, so I could get used to my new job. Bolbor mentioned that the evening shift was the most demanding because of the biggest crowds, all drunk and sometimes dangerous. It didn't bother me at all, so I told him to put me on the evening shift. It worried him because of my safety, but at the same time, thanks to Milena's assurances, he knew I could handle it. I asked him to show me the ropes right away, so he showed me around the tavern. Finally, he showed me the waitress's room, where they relax and get ready for work. He assigned me a locker where I could store my things while I worked. Then, he brought a set of spare uniforms in different sizes so I could find the right size for myself. The outfit was quite cute, an orange-brown shirt with a skirt, over which you put a white apron, all finished with frills. After I got fitted, I had until the evening, which I devoted to exploring the city. I started work in the evening. Everyone was really nice. They were happy to help me and give me advice when they saw that I had a problem. At Hops Hill, I used to serve tables at festivals, but here there was much more work, even though the room wasn't even half full. Maybe I'll get used to it, but I have the impression that I wasn't cut out to be a waitress. While working, I overheard a conversation between 2 customers, one of whom was telling the story of his brother. The brother and his group had set a trap that some knights had fallen into. It happened 6 years ago. Among the knights, there was a little girl who unfortunately escaped. The question arose in my mind whether I was the girl. However, my doubts disappeared the next moment, as soon as the customer added that they had finally found the girl dead. I decided not to bother with it anymore and went back to my duties.